Hi, this is the second video on the problem uh, from the international semi-final deal 27 of Bridge Federation of India. The link to the first video is below, where we discussed the double dummy problem and the possibility of finding the killing difference on a single dummy basis. In this part, let us concentrate on the lead and the various issues associated with it. So what is the problem? So this was North Hand and West Open to Notrum 20 to 21, 3 clubs Stamen, 3 Notrum showing both majors, 4 club presumably showing hearts, and West bids 4 hearts. So typically when a strong hand is open 20 21 or something like that, good players try to get the strong hand to declare to conduct. So the strong hand remains the closed hand. The opening lead comes towards strength. These are the advantages people tailor their bidding for, and here is a bidding tailored to that fact. But in so doing, the bidding also gives away a certain minuscule, a small window of opportunities to the defenders to exchange a bit of information. Anyway, let us consider the lead first. So most risk averse players, most bridge players wouldn't lead away from unsupported kings. So let us rule out the spade or diamond suit. You could lead a trump or you could lead a club. Both run the risk of crushing partner's queen because declarer might be missing just the queen and holding jack and 10 and one top on a race king in either hands, and has a choice of finish either way, and your lead could relieve him of that choice. So it is not that trump or club lead is without any risk, but less risk than the lead from unsupported king. But how does bidding affect your choices? What happened at the table? This deal was played at 4 different tables, and at 2 tables the contract was 4 hearts, and the bidding was similar except for this rebid by is. So this is the first case. And what was the lead? The lead was the 6 of trumps. Let us see another case. West open 2 no-trump as before. East bid 3 club. Now West rebid 3 diamond to show both majors. This is showing one or both majors. East bids 3 spades instead of 4 clubs. That is the major difference that I want to draw your attention to. And then West played in 4 heart. What was the lead? As you can see, the lead was club 9. So what is the difference between the two bidding situations? The difference is, in the first case, East rebid 4 club, and in the second case, East rebid 3 spade. How does it affect the choice of North lead? So East has bid 3 club, which is an artificial bid, and as we all know, if South held something like King Queen 5 carded club, Ace Queen 5 carded club, even King Jack 5 carded club would double 3 club. So if the bidding goes 2 no trump 3 club 3 heart 3 no trump pass pass pass, and the opening leader has a choice between club and something else, the opening leader will tend not to lead a club simply because there wasn't a double of 3 club. Now 3 no trump showed both majors and East bid 4 club. Now the defenders clearly know that East is not trying to play in clubs. East is trying to play in one of the majors. So the double of a four club is much less of a risk. In fact, if you double three club and then declarer the big hand comes with a stack of five clubs, there is some chance, a small chance, but a chance that you could be playing three club double or three club double redouble in some cases, and that could hurt. Although that is a small chance, that is a non-zero chance. But when the bidding comes to four club, the chance reduces even further because you know that they have found a major suit fit and that's where they want to end. The bidding is only structured to get the big hand to declare. So the double of a four club is much less of a risk. As you can see, where his rebid was three spade and not four clubs, opening leader chose a club lead. And where his rebid was four club, the opening leader stayed away from a club lead. At the back of his mind, there must have been that small consideration that his partner failed to double three club or four club. So, club might not be a good lead. Now, let us consider a couple of variations. Consider this deal. The bidding would be similar and the only lead that will beat the contract will be a club lead because if not doesn't lead a club, declarer can take out trumps and eventually discard a club on the fourth spade while club ace is still intact. But on a club lead, two defensive tricks would be released and defense would get two clubs, a diamond and a spade. Is it possible for not to find a club lead? Well, consider the double of four club. As discussed earlier, since East-West have found a major suit fit, the chance that four club double will be the final contract, that the double of four club will suffer a bad fate is quite small. In fact, I would rate it to be very close to zero. So, can South double with King Jack small to indicate a club lead to sort of guide a club lead? And then an allied question holding this kind of north hand if South doesn't lead and doesn't double the four club lead, would you be encouraged to lead a diamond? These are the questions bridge coaches, bridge teachers, and people who really like to prepare themselves for a high level bridge competition should ponder. These are the questions that the lawmakers should also ponder. Simply because you need to worry about the issue of disclosures around the four club bid. Should the East player proactively say something about the four club bid in that the bid shows four carded heart and does not relate to clubs, and if four club and four diamond were two choices available, then when would East choose four club and when would he choose diamonds? Now, if East does not disclose this proactively, is North within his rights to ask these details? Now, if North goes out of way and asks these details, and if it is deemed that North is trying to give away some information about his hand, or maybe North is not trying to do something, but in the process of getting a little more out of the meaning of already made bids, is North trying to generate some unauthorized information? If so, in what way can bridge laws and bridge procedures address this problem? So these are issues, subtle issues that People who play bridge at high level, people who make laws, people who implement laws need to give a thought to. And this is why it is extremely important to pay attention to the explanations that one oneself gives and be proactive about explanations so that opponents do have most of the information that they need to make good decisions. Admittedly, this is only true for high level bridge competitions, for top level bridge players. This is not true for amateurs, not for single session games. This is not something that you should use to beat common players with. I mean, as a stick to beat common players with. But this is something you should ponder over if you are considering high level issues. I hope you like this discussion, and I hope you do give a thought to all these matters when you comment about bridge, when you opine about bridge, or when you form your opinions about what is right and what is not when it comes to bridge decisions. Thank you for joining. Bye.